Hey, what's up guys? Today we're talking about how to get a business loan with bad credit. You have a great idea. You know that you have the opportunity to make a lot of money, but you have bad credit, so you can't get the money. So I'm going to show you 10 things that you may want to consider before going after that business loan. All right. The first one is the amount. How much money do you need? This is one of the biggest problems that a lot of entrepreneurs and small business owners end up having because they don't know exactly how much money they need. So sitting down to think like, what am I going to be using the money for? Do I need the money for marketing? Do I need to buy more product? Do I need to hire people? So these are three things that you need to factor in when you're talking about getting a business loan for your new business. Now, let's go on to number two. Number two is Dun Bradstreet. A lot of people are in business credit programs, and they've been in these business credit programs for 1-2 years, okay? And they still haven't been approved for a business loan or a business credit card or a business line of credit. Now, understanding that with Dun Bradstreet, if you're trying to apply for business funding, which I'm talking about American Express, Visa, MasterCard, business lines of credit, okay, and business loans, with Dun Bradstreet, they don't really factor in when it comes to that situation. However, if you're just trying to get supplies for the business, then Dun Bradstreet could help you out. But if you're just trying to get funding for your business, then Dun Bradstreet is not the way to go. And unfortunately for a lot of people that have been in these business credit programs, they really realize they're spending more money in these programs than they actually are in their business. So I think it's a waste of time, and I think you really need to evaluate, should I be in a program that's helping me build business credit or actually helping me grow my business? And so that's what three-way funding do. We actually help you grow your business. Now, understanding a Paydex score. A lot of people are under the impression that, hey, I got an 80 Paydex score, shouldn't I be able to get some funding? Again, when it comes to a Paydex score is the relation of having net accounts and paying those bills on time. Again, if you have equipment or you're needing supplies for your business and you don't have any money to buy them, they'll give you net 30s, net 15s, net 25s. So that way they'll give you the supplies up front, and then they'll give you 10, 15, 30 days to pay the bill. Okay? And so the sooner you pay the bill, then the higher your Paydex score goes up. And this is the relationship between Dun Bradstreet. Okay? So again, if you're just trying to get equipment, supplies, or for your business, then Dun Bradstreet could help you. Well, if you're trying to get actual funding, like American Express, Visa, MasterCard, business loans, and business lines of credit, then Dun Bradstreet is not the way to go, okay? Another thing is number 4, talking about SBA loans. A lot of people, they say, oh, I'm going to start a business, let me go get a business loan. So you go to the bank and they turn you down. 90% of the people that go into the banks to get an SBA loan are turned down. But here's the reason why. One, you have to have taxes, okay? They want you to have anywhere from 18 to 24 months of being in business. They want you to have at least a year or 2 years of taxes, and they want you to have pay stubs. Well, if you're an entrepreneur or you just starting your business out, guess what you don't have? Even if you was in business for 9 months, again, you may can provide some pay stubs or some financial statements, but you wouldn't be able to provide them with all the documentation. And again, a lot of banks, they don't even like SBA loans. They don't like to underwrite SBA loans because it takes them too long to be approved. Okay, so that's the reason that a lot of people that go to the banks to get an SBA loan for their business, they end up being turned down because they don't have the taxes, they haven't been in business for at least 18 to 24 months, and they don't have pay stubs. So those are the 3 main factors. Now let's talk about collateral loans. Now, if you have assets, say that you have equipment and stuff. So borrowing, having a lien put against the equipment to get a loan to help grow the business, that's possibly an option for you. But also, let's talk about this SBA loan again. Now, if you have assets, they'll put a lien against your equipment. They'll put a lien against your house. If you take out an SBA loan and that house is in your name, they'll put a lien against it just to make sure that they're covered if you don't pay that loan back. So you have to be careful dealing with the SBA loans. Now, again, talking about collateral assets. Now, in terms of collateral assets, if you have equipment that you know that's of value, then there are lenders out there that will loan money against the equipment in order for you to get the money you need without using your personal credit. So if you have bad credit but you have assets, like I told the story about the guy, he had a vending machine company. So they put a lien against the vending machine company to loan him the money so that he can keep on growing with his business. So if you have collateral assets, then you definitely can get a loan without them looking at your personal credit, okay? What about retirement and insurance loans? Now, number 6, most people don't even realize this or scared to utilize it. If you have a retirement plan, you've been with your job for a while, then you may have some money built up into your retirement plan. That's the reason three-way funding tells you to set up the corporation, because that's the only entity that you can borrow from your retirement plan, have the money paid to the corporation, and then invest it into the business without being penalized or taxed early for early withdrawal. So if you have money in a retirement plan and you want to utilize it, you have to set up the corporation, in which three-way funding can help you do in order to get your business off the ground. What about insurance? If you have a whole life insurance policy that has a savings account into it, maybe borrowing the money against your savings account to help start the business. Again, now you're avoiding using your personal credit. So if you have bad credit, but you have a retirement plan and insurance policy with money in them, use that, and that way you're not worried about the personal credit to be approved to start your business. What about peer-to-peer? Now, there's different platforms out there that you can put your idea on and see if people are willing to help fund that idea to help get your business or service, your business service product or service off the ground. Also, many people go to church. What about trying to partner up with people that you trust, that you worship with? What about members in the church? You sitting down and you talking about putting a strategy together to try to build a business and that everybody can benefit from. I had a pastor, he contacted me and he was needing money for a real estate investment deal. And I told him, well, why don't you sit down with your congregation and see if any of them would like to be a part of this real estate investing thing. Now, granted, that conversation went a whole different direction, but again, just putting that thought out there, using your church foundation to sit down and see if there's any entrepreneurs or any small business owners that would like to partner up with you to start your business. Now, what about a car title loan? Again, you may have a car that's paid off, and you know that you need, say, about $5,000, $10,000 to start your business or whatever. What about using your car title loan, getting a car title loan to get that business off the ground? For one, you know, definitely, since your car is on the line, you have skin in the game, and you know that, hey, I'm going to do whatever to make this business work so that I won't lose my car. But at the same time, it's a great opportunity. Some people would go to the auction, get $1,000, go to the auction, bid on a car, and put a little work in it and sell it for $5,000, $10,000 like that. So just having a few dollars around and then going to the car auction, buying a car, and then tripling the value of it and then selling it to start the business loan without using your personal credit. Okay? Also, what about adding someone? You may have a friend or relative or somebody that wants to start their own business. and you say, hey, I'm getting ready to start this business, and you tell me your idea and they really like it, why not say, hey, why don't you come on with my company, and since you have good credit and I have the idea and I have the strategies and stuff, why don't we go in as partners? You apply for the business loan, and because I have bad credit or until I fix my credit, and that way we can share in the profits of the business.